Hey there everyone, Kale here, and I am showing you today how to download, install, and operate Zoom, the video web chat conference classroom application. Pretty simple, pretty easy. I am going to walk through multiple options and how to get to your final destination. And so if you see something that works, I'm going to detour a little bit and then I'll come back and pick you up. Pretty simple. Zoom does a really good job of keeping everything streamlined. So let's open up our email, and I'm going to open up this email that says, here's the Zoom meeting from me. I sent it to myself for the purpose of this video. So I'll click on this link here, and likely what's going to happen when you click on that link, just click on it, this will pop up. And Zoom does a really good job of automating some of this stuff for you. Down in the bottom left-hand corner, it says, oh, you're new to Zoom. Here, click on this file that we've downloaded for you. So the arrow clicks here. So you can click on this link right here. And it's going to open up the Zoom installer for you. Let's click on it and see what happens. Oh, it opens up my downloads folder. There's the file that I downloaded, and here's the installer that it opened up for me. Now, if that doesn't show up for whatever reason, or you get to here and you don't see the file or an easy way to do that, that's okay. Go to your Finder, go to your name right here, right above that or inside this. Your name is going to be a folder that says downloads. You want to go to that downloads folder, click on it, and then click on the zip file. Now, I've already clicked on the zip file and it's opened this Zoom launcher _0421 something. And you'll click on the zip and it'll open this up. Now, there's also a chance that when you click on the link like this, you will see a different page, depending on whether or not you've downloaded Zoom before. If you have downloaded Zoom before from Chrome, whether or not you've installed it or got it operating, Chrome now thinks that you've downloaded Zoom, and it will not ask you to download it again. But hey, let's do it anyway. You've got this button over here that says, the sentence says, if nothing prompts you from the browser, click here to launch the meeting or download and run Zoom. Let's download and run Zoom anyway. I've done it before. You just saw me do it. We're going to do it again. It makes it easier. This will pop up in the bottom left corner. It says Zoom US launch.zip. You can click there. You can also go to your downloads folder, like I showed you earlier, and you'll see a zip file. Look, I'm downloading multiple versions of it. You won't need to. Even if you do, that's okay. Click on the zip folder. It'll open up this Zoom launcher, and then double click on the launcher. Depending on your settings, it may pop up and say, oh, this is an unknown application. Well, I know what it is and you know what it is because you followed the link from the email that says this is a Zoom meeting. So we'll open it. And what's happening now is it's installing the software, the application, onto the computer. And it'll open it up for us right away. Just like this. Yep. Zoom's pretty nifty. It's going to ask us to join a meeting with our name, and I'm hit enter. And it's going to open up the meeting window for us. Now you'll see this join audio window pop up, computer audio. Now there may be another option here that says phone audio. We'll look into that in a few minutes, but you'll want to click on the computer audio if you've got a choice up here. And then let's test speaker and microphone just to walk us through the process. I'm going to click this here. And then this will show up in the bottom left corner. It says, do you hear a ringtone? And what it's doing is it's testing the different speakers on your computer. So I hear the ringtone. You don't hear it because that's not the way the recorder is set up. But I'm just going to hit no as if something's wrong. I don't hear it. As you see here, it's going to rotate through a couple different speaker options. Nope, that's not the right speaker set. Nope, that's not the right speaker set. Oh, there's the one that I want to use because I hear that in the headphones that I'm using. So I hit yes. So this is asking me to speak and pause, and it will replay my voice back to me. You do not hear what it's saying back to me, but I can hear it through my headphones. What I'm going to do anyway is I'm going to hit no, as if I can't hear it. Now that's a different microphone, and if you can hear it, then hit yes. I'm going to keep rotating through. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there it is. I can hear it now. I'm going to hit yes. And it's giving me the speaker name and the microphone name, which is my little confusing setup. I've got a USB microphone that I'm using. You'll see in a second. And I'm going to hit this button that says join with computer audio. Joined there. This will pop up and it'll say join with computer audio. I want to click that. This is all that you need in order to start your meeting. If you are ready to start, stop the video here. Jump online with your friends and chat it up. If you are looking for a more detailed information about how Zoom operates and some options and features, keep on watching, but for the most part, that's the end. Left corner is my microphone. So I can click on the microphone here, the button that says mute, and it'll mute my audio. Come back down here and click it again and unmute. This here has my video. I can click this to stop the video, essentially mute the video. And as you see in the screen above that showed my face earlier, that stopped the video if I needed to make an adjustment or whatnot. These also give you a couple options. This may get in a little confusing, but this option next to the microphone will give you places to select a microphone. Yeah, see, most of you will use this built-in microphone, parentheses, internal microphone. That's your best option. I'm using this USB microphone that you see right here because that's the thing that I've got and the way that I like to do this. Most of you will use built-in output here, and that's your internal speakers. Or it'll say, I will correct that, or it'll say same as system. Same as system on both your microphone and your speakers. You can do your speaker and microphone test again if you still don't think that something's happening. If you think it's an issue on your end, click here again, and it'll do the same process again. Let's yes and yes. Finish. Okay, we'll keep going through this. Invite gives you some options to invite people. However, that'll get a little bit confusing from this end. Participants. Share screen. Share screen will let you show what is on your desktop. If there are things that you want to show, let's click that and see what happens. So it's giving me the ability to share my desktop, the whole thing, everything that you see right now. If I clicked this, would go out to the meeting. That means any emails you have up or documents you have on your desktop. You can also, down here, Finder, that's your Explorer, that's your files and documents. I can also choose to just share the application Google Chrome, or this application Google Chrome. I've got two of them up here. There's ways to do iPad and iPhone. That's going to be a little bit hazardous, I think, to figure out. And this whiteboard option is also something you can do. And come down here to the bottom right and hit share. And that gives me a little whiteboard that I can draw a little smiley face on. Anyway, so that's some things you can do. And then up at the top, regardless of how you share your screen, it's going to tell you that you're sharing the screen. And if you hover over the logos here, the icons here, it'll bring you some of these options that you had earlier. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. Bring me back to this view. Down here at the bottom, you also have chat, which allows me to type a message in here. Hello, everyone. And as you can see here, it's from me to everyone, and it says, hello, everyone. If I really wanted to, I could come here and choose anybody else who's connected and send them a specific message and say, hello, host. But generally, that will get a little bit confusing, and just this general messaging is nice. Click it again, and it goes away. Recording the video is nice to have if you're doing classes and the like. However, your host will have to open up the opportunity to record. The thing that I've really enjoyed recently, up in the top right corner here, says Gallery View. The furthest top right corner says Enter Full Screen. Let's do that. And then I can come up here and click Gallery View. And this will put everybody who is in the chat in the same screen, this Brady Bunch style, which is fun. So if you've got more people, they'll show up, like the Brady Bunch in like a 3x3 square, possibly more. I'm going to go back, click this button again, and click Speaker View. And then up here, on the right side in this view, you will see everybody's videos that are connected here, and there are some different options up here that you can show the active speaker. You can hide the thumbnails. One of the great things about Zoom that you can't see here is when somebody starts speaking on the conference. Not when somebody starts speaking on the conference call, their video will show up the biggest in the middle of the screen. If you're in this speaker view right here. Now, if you go to the gallery view, it'll stay this way, and everybody's picture will come up at the same time, and then there's no priority for the person speaking. But in speaker view, there is. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that needs to be shared here. I'm going to exit full screen. I do want to help you troubleshoot a little bit. Test speaker and microphone. I do want to help you troubleshoot a little bit. If you go down here, here's where you can switch to phone audio. If you're having trouble hearing or it's not a good connection, click there. It'll give you these phone numbers to call in and meeting ID that you'll have to punch in, like the old style calls. This will also let you test your speaker and microphone. If I say, I can't hear the ringtone, I hit no. Then it's going to try some other speakers for me. It's just rotating through the speaker options that I've got. Aha, there it is. Chest. And I say, no, I can't hear the replay. So I'll try the internal microphones. No, I can't hear that. Try again. And I say, No, I can't. Oh, now I can. So there we go. So it should be a pretty easy setup for you. Oh, look, I have a chat message from Cynthia. Oh, look, I have a chat message. It says private message to me. It says hello. So that is how you'll see messages come out from you. It says from me to the host privately. And this says from the host to me privately. And here is from the host to everyone. Hello. So that gives you the different options there to see the different chat options. Now, one of the things that, let's close out the chat. One of the things that I have found being in a number of these Zoom conference meetings is that if everyone has their microphone on at the same time, it gets very loud and very echoey. It's nice to hear everyone's voice, but you may be able to hear right now a little bit of background things going on in my microphone, or maybe not because it's a USB microphone with my mouth very close to the microphone, but there's a lot going on in the background, some dogs barking, the car is driving by. Which is not a big problem for you watching this video. It could be a big problem if there are 9 of those kind of soundtracks going on. So if I am listening to somebody else in a video, I'm going to come down here and mute my microphone. And you can see on the screen now, it says that my microphone is muted, and it hears me talking, and it says, hey, if you want to unmute your microphone, here's a couple options. I can unmute there. If I'm muted, I can come down here. There's a keyboard shortcut. One of the other things that I've appreciated is it says you can hold the space key to temporarily unmute. Now, the space key is not being touched right now, and I'm going to press it. And it says temporarily unmuted. And I'm going to let it go like a walkie-talkie. But like a walkie-talkie, push the button and hold it, and then start talking, and then finish talking, and let the button go. Y'all take care.